our next author is Hank Moore, author of The Big Picture of Business, Big Ideas and Strategies. And The Big Picture of Business is the first overview book on serving communities and motivating leadership. How are you today?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I was with you last year for my book, Nonprofit Legends.
Awesome. Why does strategy overshadow niche focus in business?
It has to. Only 2% of the businesses in the world have a plan. That means that most of them don't know where they're going or how they're going to get to. And they call in the wrong consultants at the wrong times, and all they get is niche focus. So as someone who has advised over 5,000 corporations over the years, I've reorganized Marriott, Disney, Hewlett-Packard, AT&T, Texaco, and smaller ones. And they all need to, someone has to just help them rethink where they're going, how they're going to get there, create the ideas. Once you leave the room, they're their ideas. So I've been doing this for a lot of years, and this was an idea of putting together the comprehensive textbook. This is, by the way, the first of a trilogy. Big Picture of Business Volume 2 and Book 3 are coming. And the objective is basically, it's the most comprehensive. It's everything that was never in the textbooks. And by the way, a lot of major universities are using these as textbooks. But people in business are bigger picture than they think. One of the speakers earlier talked about nurturing from the roots up. My business tree model is about that. It's seeing the whole of the organization and then the parts as they're part of a nurturing whole. So it's basically getting at the focus of what's not out there in business books.
So what are the challenges for businesses?
To be innovative. Most businesses are not in the core business they started out to be in. They don't know why things have changed. They don't know, my own client Disney, all they thought of themselves as was a movie company originally, and we had to start creating other business units. By the way, companies like that like to be used as case studies of companies that have changed with the times. It's the other guys that are embarrassed and haven't made the changes. And it's the same kinds of things I was talking about last year with nonprofit organizations, because they too are businesses. So we're going to try to get people thinking bigger and broader, and then rein it in and refine the pieces of their business tree.
Okay, so describe your big picture approach to business books.
The answers to most business right in front of us. This is my, seventh business book plus the Legends books. The point is that most people in business don't know how they started out, they don't know how they're going, and someone has to mentor them. Other speakers today talked about leadership. That's vital to any organization of any size. And the more we bring out the answers to life, and some of the motivational books discussed here today, the answers to life are right in front of us. Someone has to help identify. And generally in most companies, there are people in the ranks of the company who are the heroes. Bringing a consultant from the outside is not the only answer. The people internally need to be emboldened enough to improve and grow.
Absolutely, yes. And so for our viewers at home, how can they connect with you?
www.hankmoore.com, and I'm on Facebook and the other social media. I usually speak at a lot of national conferences. I'm usually the opening keynote speaker. Recently spoke at my 7th Economic Summit. Someone has to just get people thinking a little bigger and broader and kind of remind them that they're pretty big picture themselves. So we'll see you next year with Big Picture of Business. Oh, by the way, I just found out 2 days ago this book has just been nominated for the Pulitzer Prize.
Wow. Congratulations!
Which is rare for a business book. Nonprofit Legends was nominated last year because of the subject matter, so it's very heartening. But none of us do the work for the awards. It's nice, but if we can educate people, and I think that's what all of us on the red carpet are trying to do, is enlighten people to see that they could be bigger and broader than what they are.
I love that. Well, congratulations. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.